Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing part 3 of my Empties series, and this is also going to be the last video in the series. And we are going to talk all about empty makeup products that I've used up. There is a lot. So this is probably going to be a long video, so I apologize for that in advance. But let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first products that I want to talk about are primers. I went through a few different primers during this time. So one of them is the Smashbox Primerizer. I love this. This is like a moisturizer and primer in one. Very hydrating for those of you who have dry skin or you just want a little more hydration before you apply your makeup. This is really good. I'm currently using a different product because I already had it in my drawer, but I will be repurchasing this once I run out of that one. So that product that I'm currently using is the Makeup Forever Step 1 Base Hydrating Primer. It comes in a tube like this. They have several different kinds of this primer, so you can really, they cater to whatever needs that you have to have met. And another one that I actually have from them is right here, and this is just like a travel size one. This is the smoothing primer. I do not like this one as much as the hydrating one, but they're both pretty good. I don't think I'll be repurchasing them because I'll probably just repurchase the primerizer. But another smoothing / pore minimizing primer that I really liked was the Smashbox Photo Finish Pore Minimizing Foundation Primer. I ended up getting a full size of this, so that just goes to show you that I really enjoyed it. The next primer that I have is the Laura Mercier Foundation Primer. This one I do like slightly better than the Makeup Forever one, however not as much as the primerizer. You'll notice that with my primers I do a lot of hydrating or something that's going to help with dry skin, because when you put makeup on dry skin it only makes you look drier. So if you can put a little bit of that moisture back into your skin before you start with your makeup, awesome. This isn't a primer, but this is something I use before I put on my primer, and that is the e.l.f. Daily Hydration Moisturizer. I love this stuff. It's less than $10. It's very gentle. People with sensitive skin can use it. I really enjoy this. I switched from this to this one that I actually just finished this morning, and that is the Drunk Elephant C Firma Day Serum. I don't like this as much as the e.l.f., which is kind of a relief because Drunk Elephant is not cheap, whereas e.l.f. is, and you can get it just about anywhere these days, so that's really good. So I am going back to this. I did repurchase. I have backups of that one. Let's go ahead and do foundations now. I have a few that I went through. I have 2 of the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter foundation, both in the shade 150. This is a great foundation. It's long wearing. It looks beautiful on the skin. It can be slightly drying for those of you who have dry skin, so just make sure to use a hydrating base, or make sure that your skin is nice and moisturized before you put this on. But I do really like this. I do have another one right now. I dabble in it every once in a while, but it's not my everyday foundation. I'll get into that in just a second. The next one I have is the Huda Beauty Faux Filter High Coverage Cream Foundation in the shade Shortbread. This is awesome. It's very full coverage if that is what you are looking for. Very good product. However, I am currently using, and I've used up one already, is the Jouer High Coverage Cream Foundation. And this is in the shade Biscuit. This is kind of like this shade right now. Like with no mix-ins, this is what it would be perfect for. So hopefully in the next few months I'll be getting darker as it gets warmer out. But Biscuit is kind of like my day-to-day shade. Very full coverage, not super drying, long lasting, very good. Jouer. I do want to try their concealer. Haven't tried it yet, but it's on my list to try for sure. Speaking of concealers, Shape Tape. That's all I have. I've gone through several of these. All of these are fair neutral. That's kind of like my highlighting shade. Sometimes in the summer when I'm a little bit darker, not much, but a little bit, I will use light neutral. But fair neutral is usually the one that I use day to day, and then sometimes switch to light neutral. Super good, creamy, blends out, pigmented, love it. One last kind of foundation, kind of concealer product is the It CC Cream. I have mine in the shade Light. So I had purchased a travel trial size of this, and I liked it so much that I ended up purchasing the full size of it. I really like it for summer months, or when I'm like running to Home Depot and I want to put just a little bit of something on my face, but not make it look like I have a full face of makeup, you know, not trying too hard. This is really good. This is my go-to for that. I just apply it with a brush, blends out beautifully, has a little bit of a glow to it, but not too much. They also have one that is illuminating that I haven't tried, but it's kind of speaking to my soul, so I feel like I should try it. So that'll probably be the one I get when I run out of the other one. But sometimes light is too dark for me. Like if I use it in the winter, I have to like drag it down my neck so it's not like dark face, light neck. I have to wear like a turtleneck or something, but I do really like this and recommend it to anyone who's trying to go for something that's a little bit lighter, but still gives you some coverage. It's a good product. Oh, and it has SPF 50 in it, so that's awesome. All right, for powders, I have a couple of the CoverGirl Advanced Radiance. This is just kind of my go-to pressed powder. I have it in the shade Classic Beige. I'm currently using one of these, so obviously it is a repurchase item for me. It's not super full coverage, but it offers a little bit of coverage while sealing everything in and making it last for the whole day. Another powder that I tried was the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Longwear powder in the shade Creamy Natural. So this has a split pan. So one side's slightly darker, one side's slightly lighter. I just swirled them both together and used it. It's a good powder. I just didn't like it as much as the CoverGirl one. The applicator it comes with is like one of those spongy ones. Not like what I want to use after I put foundation on, because it's like draggy. It's not smooth to wipe across your face, but yeah. A couple of loose powders that I have is the Laura Mercier Loose Setting Powder Translucent is the shade. This is a really good powder. This was my go-to powder for the longest time. I do have another one currently like right behind me. So it is very good, but the Too Faced powder, Too Faced Born This Way Ethereal Setting Powder in the shade Translucent has replaced this. I got a trial size just to try it out. Loved it. Ended up buying the full size. That is the powder that I reached Reach for Day to Day. Really like that one. Just a couple other powders that aren't like setting powders, but things that I used up. I had the Hourglass Ambient Lighting palette, and this just had 3 shades. You can still kind of see the shades, but it just had 3 different shades of powder. Usually I just swirled them all together and just did like a all over glow over top of the face powder. It's not a highlighter, but it's not a matte powder. There's a little bit in here, so I'm seeing if I can, I don't know if that'll pick up. But it's just this powder that gives your skin just like a healthy glow over top. It's really light, it's beautiful. I also ended up getting a ambient strobe lighting powder, euphoric strobe light, and this is just the single pan of it, so you can kind of see in there what it looks like. But same idea, just a powder with like a little bit of shimmer in it. It's not like a glitter. It's really hard to explain, so I would recommend going to Sephora and just swatching it for yourself. Any of the Hourglass Ambient Lighting powders. They are all beautiful. Next I have a highlight. This is just Becca Champagne Pop. You can see a little bit is left in there. Of course I have backups of this. I have backups in the Jaclyn Hill face palette, and I have single backups of this. Favorite go-to highlighter every day. Love it. I did realize I missed a primer. I just got a sample of the Marc Jacobs Coconut Primer. Really liked it. I have not come across a Marc Jacobs product that I don't like, so I'm bougie like that. But really liked it. However, it's expensive, and if I can get away with saving a few bucks on a primer, I will. It's really good though. If you've been wanting to try it, I recommend trying it. It's good. Okay, let's do brows. I like this product a lot. It is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil, and I don't think you guys are ready for how many there are. I really like this this pencil. This is a dupe for the Anastasia Brow Wiz, which is $20. These are like $9.99. So ever since I made the switch, I have not gone back. It's all I have used. These are all in the shade taupe, I can tell you that much right now, but like it's ridiculous. But it's good because I'm saving $10 on something that I use every single day, and clearly I like it. Clearly I use it a lot. So love it. That's the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. They do have other brow pencils. I haven't tried them, but I really like the Micro Brow. It's just like a fine tip. It makes it so easy to draw single hairs if that's what you want to do, but it also is easy if you just want to shade in your brows. You know, you can outline it and then shade it in. Whatever you prefer. It's awesome though. I did want to share this sort of beauty tool, and this is a makeup sponge by the brand Pure. I hate it. It's so like hard, dense. It's not like a beauty blender whatsoever. It is hard. I like the shape of it, how it has the flat side but the rounded everywhere else, but it was a fail for me. Not rebuying that one. All right, let's just go through some lashes quick. I had the Kiss Little Black Dress. I really like the Kiss line that they just came out with. I'm not sure the name of it, but it has like a light pink package with like metallic writing. I like Little Black Dress, Chic, and there's one other style by them that I really like. Just nice, cheap drugstore lashes. The next one I have are by Allure, and they're a collab with Vegas Nay, and it's Classic Charm is the style. You can kind of see them in there still. I just don't like Allure, some of their lashes. The ones that they just put in there and there's no adhesive on the band, I don't like those ones. I feel like they're difficult to apply because the band is so flimsy that it's like, when I apply it, it's like, it's not like smooth. I don't like them. They're beautiful, like natural looking lashes, but not for me. If I'm gonna go for natural lashes, I really like the Ardell Natural line. This is the style 110. Sorry, they're not in here, but just for packaging purposes, you can look for the Ardell Natural. And they have a wide array of styles. Some of the ones in the natural line aren't so natural looking, if you ask me, but everyone's definition of natural is a little bit different. So going with that, I have the House of Lashes eyelash adhesive. This is the white one. There is one that comes in black. Let me see if I can show you what it looks like. It's probably all dried up, but so this is like a white iridescent adhesive. So you just brush it on. It's a brush tip. Brush it on your lashes, and then let it dry for a little bit. Put it on, and you can actually see where it is, which is why I like the white. But then it dries down clear, so you would have no idea that you used a white lash glue. However, I also like the brush tip because if your lashes start to lift at all, you can just get in there and just apply a little bit more and stick them back on, and they will stay all night long. Okay, let's jump into some liners. I used up the NYC High Definition liquid eyeliner. Trying to read things in a foreign language. So this one is just a felt tip, like pencil, marker, whatever you want to call it. This used to be my favorite eyeliner before, sorry about that, before the Kat Von D liner came out. So this one's really good though if you don't want to pay the full price. I usually get it from Walmart.com. They do not carry it in any of my Walmarts anymore. So the NYC High Definition liquid eyeliner though, really good one. For a kohl liner, I really enjoy the Flower Beauty kohl liner, just in the shade black. It comes with like a little smudger on the end. I don't ever use that, and I always lose the cap that covers it. Obviously I like this one. Gone through a lot of them. Recommend it. Still using it. Still have it on my lower lash line right now. It's definitely a go-to. Speaking of lower lash line, my favorite lower lash mascara is the MAC Extended Play Lash, and so I don't know which one is the new packaging, but so it used to be Giga Black, I think, and then now it's just Extended Play Lash Mascara, but it's the blue tube on MAC. It has a very small brush. So, ooh, it's all dried up. But you can get that precise application with it. Really good for separating those lower lashes. This is my go-to. Still use it. Have it on today. Alright, I missed this in the brow category, but this is the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. This is my favorite brow gel. Just has a nice spoolie on it. It's just clear, holds my brows in place all day. Continue to use it. It's a good one. Another mascara I have is the MAC False Lashes Extreme Black. This is a mascara that I always used to repurchase for my upper lashes. It just has a really nice brush. However, now I'm really loving the Milk Makeup Kush Mascara. So temporarily this one has been replaced. We'll see if that sticks. All right, we're on to the last category, setting sprays. There's a few. Let me try to get them all. The NYX Dewy Finish Long Lasting Setting Spray. Love it. Clearly. It's on my face today. This is just a really good setting spray. This is something I use before I do my eyes, but I use it just to set my face, just to get everything soaked in and give it like a little bit of a glow, because with my dry skin, I need that. Next, we have Urban Decay All Nighter. This is the old packaging, the black is the new packaging. I love this. Ever since I started using it, it is my ride or die. I probably have like 3 on backup right now because it's so good I can't run out of it. Next, I have just a travel size of the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus. This is really good for if you are trying to get more out of your product. So if it's a highlight or a metallic eyeshadow and you want it to just shine more, you wet it a little bit or wet your skin a little bit. Sorry, my cat's crying outside my door right now. You wet it a little bit and then it will just make things like bling, shine. Really good for that. Really good for if you're applying foundation that might be a little bit thick. I just spray that all over my face and that just helps the blending out process go a little bit easier. All right, last but not least, I have the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. I'm also almost out of my one I'm currently using. I have a little bit left in there. But this, I love this. This is something that I will use the all-nighter spray all over my face when I'm done with my makeup. And then I'll take this and I'll just cover my eyes and spray everywhere else on my face, just to give it a little bit more of that glow once everything is on, set, and finished. It just adds that little bit of glow that my dry skin needs. So congratulations, we have made it to the end of this Empties series. I'll try to make the next one shorter if I do this again. But thank you guys for watching and be sure to stay tuned for next week's video. I have a couple of hauls coming up. Sorry, it's a spam caller. So I have a couple of videos coming up where I am going to be hauling some products new and just restocks, so be sure to stay tuned for those. Thanks for watching, guys.